boy. I hope that's the word you guys all heard just now was me saying boy and not the other word that I was going to use. Good afternoon, everybody. It is Tuesday. It is another Shooting the Breeze. I already forgot the name of my show. Shooting the Breeze, Disney Friends and Shenanigans. It's one of those days. As you can see, one of my counterparts who is here, and the only one right now that has showed up.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
I didn't even want to pull Marco off because Marco is a true gentleman, and he's been here now a few weeks straight. I didn't want to pull him off. I'm in one of those moods, folks. I am really one of those moods that, I don't know. It's just one of those days. It really is. I'm tired. A lot on my mind. I'm stressed and consider not doing a show, but you know what? I told myself maybe this is what I need. I need to get my mind off of certain things and come hang out with friends and whatnot. But as always, and I'm looking for his banner. There it is, The Live Place, Dean at The Live Place, theliveplace.com, home to all the family-friendly streamers on YouTube. You've heard my shtick. You don't know what, you don't know. I'm hoping you know what day it is. I don't know what day it is. If you know what day it is, but you don't know what you want to watch, go check out Dean at The Live Place. He's got, complete list, what we're up to, what time we're on. He's broken down into categories. I don't know where I am. I might be in comedy. I might be in travel. I might be, you know what? I'm about to tell you where I might be, but I'm there. Go check out Dean at The Live Place. Also check out The Live Place on YouTube. He's got a lot of great content. A lot of fun with Dean. And that's about it. I haven't checked my mailbox in 2 weeks. So I don't even know if there's any mail there. So there's no mail call. I do know I got an email from them that I got to go pay for my P.O.Box. So that's, something I got to do real soon. I'm looking at my banners. What can I put up here? Thank you. No, that's my P.O.Box. There's a P.O.Box. Let's put the P.O.Box there. No, I don't want that one. I want the one that, there's the ticker. There's the ticker. P.O.Box. Anybody want to send some fun mail, some letters? Christmas is coming up. Got to order some Christmas cards so I can mail them all out. And we have with us Chief Moderator. That's what I call him, the Chief Moderator, the great Marco. Again, I don't know where I'm going with anything. I don't know what's coming up. Hopefully Marco's got some stuff he wants to talk about because I am drawing a blank right now. Oh, look at this. I just opened my pop-out chat from YouTube, and there's literally Wendy here in Caitlin. That's it. But the one on my phone is telling me there is a lot. Oh, there's everybody. Look,
we've got 8 people watching.
8 people watching. 9. Mine says 9. Don't jip me like that, Marco. Come on, man. It's a struggle as it is. I know it's Tuesday. It's 4 p.m. Come on, folks. Come on in. Watch Carlos struggle today because that's what it's going to look like. But Wendy is here. Wendy was first. Thank you for being here, Wendy. Appreciate it. Caitlin, make it blue. Wendy did beat you today. The great British Mickey Waffle, my favorite name on YouTube. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Wow, look at that UK Disney couple, Paul and Cheryl, who are on holiday, what you guys call, we call a little vacation. They're on holiday out to Germany. I've been seeing some of Paul's pop-ups on Instagram Live. So thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Michael Riley, Amy Laura, thank you for popping in, Amy. Appreciate it, making it live today. Surf Bum, John, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for popping in. Hey, that guy, the great Marco. Look at that. And he's got his blue wrench to go with his name. Make It Blue loves the background. Yeah, I've been background. Which one? Background of the
my background. I mean,
Marco's background. I don't know whose background she's talking about. Mine is the same, but I did put up a different picture for our background. It's a family picture of us on Tower of Terror. Oh, what else is going on? Carlos, I won't be here for long. I have COVID in bed. Michael, sorry to hear that, buddy. Take care, man. Don't come out and about around anybody, man. Keep it in the house. It'll be gone before you know it. Carlos just wanted to pop on and say hi. We are in Germany right now. Oh, I just said that. Looks so not sure we will be long. No problem. Best of health, Surf Bum. Alex, the filmmaker, welcome in. Thanks for popping in. And that's it. It's about 8 or 9 people on right now. Yep. It's one of those days. I feel like
let's say we should say get well soon then to Michael with COVID. Just like as Carlos says, you just got to kind of wait it out. Really, just stay at home, don't go out, and get better soon, mate.
Yeah. Michael's local to us, to me here. Close enough. I can't remember exactly where, but close enough. So yeah, like I said, like I was telling you off stream, it's getting a little scarier here. No, it's the numbers are rising. The numbers are
Yeah, it's
rising.
heading in the wrong direction.
Yeah, it's
Isn't it?
heading in the wrong direction. It is, but not as bad as it was at the beginning.
Yeah.
And they're talking about vaccines in the next couple of months and how Pfizer has got something really close and everything. So
There's quite a lot. I mean, I'm quite encouraged by how many different vaccine trials and how many different companies all around the world are working on different vaccines. So I'm sure one of them is going to hit the jackpot, find some. I guess it's just a case of whether it's going to be a vaccine that once you've had it, that's it, you're immune for life, or is it going to be like a flu shot? We've all got to have this every single year. So, but yeah, there's hope on the horizon. I know it's a tough time for everyone, but
I feel more like it's going to be a yearly thing, like the flu shot.
Yeah, I suspect you might be right. Yeah.
I did see before we came on that California put out their terms for the theme parks in the color tiers they're in. Disneyland is pretty much screwed right now. Excuse my term, but that's they are.
Yes, they've agreed to open theme parks in tier 3, but not tier 4.
Right.
So, as somebody who's not familiar with your tiers, how many different tiers have you guys got?
Every
state
is different. Yeah, every state's different. We don't have a tier here. Well, we have phases, I guess. Tiers, phases. Every state is different. Right now, us here in Rhode Island, we're in a phase 3. So basically, if I'm correct, every state has 4. So like California has their tiers, their colors. Rhode Island has 4. Massachusetts, right up the street, has 4. We're in 3 right now. But again, that can change. And the governor already said we're going to stay in 3 until there is a vaccine. That's where we're staying. So, which means masks and all that. Right, buddy. Wish you a great show. We are gonna shift. We'll catch you on the flip side soon. Take care, buddy. And there goes the gimbal, and I am sideways here. I'm telling you, Marco, I was this close to canceling. This is all turning into a sign here. God,
it's fine. Hey, we're gonna have a good stream, Carlos. It's gonna be.
You know what? I'm thankful.
Tina's in the chat as well. Hi, Tina. Tina's just
Tina
joined.
McNeil, welcome in, Tina. Thank you for being here. Tiers off for high risks. What's Caitlin saying? Tiers are for high risk states. For what I am hearing, North Carolina's in phase 2 since July. Well, every state has their tiers, like Marco was saying, which is true. It all depends which state is in which tier. So right now, California is in 2, I believe, which is red. I think it's red.
So is it the higher the number, the more strict or is it the lower the number? Which is higher? Is 3 kind of a worse tier than 2?
Right. Like here, what tier 1 is? Phase 1 is higher. Phase 1 is the highest. In 2, 3. We're in 3, and then hopefully we'll get to 4 soon enough. Just like California, it goes. I forgot what color is first, and then it's red, where they are now. Then it's orange, which is where Disney could potentially open Disneyland, and then it's yellow, which is, what everybody wants to get to.
Yeah.
Poor you and Pete the other night with the feed. Oh, last night, yeah. Was that you're talking about last night, John? Yeah, it was weird. Hopefully he'll get it fixed. I was on with Pete McDevitt last night. He was doing football stream, and he's using this eCam setup, and it was just
wasn't having it.
Yeah, I mean, it let me on first, and then everything froze, and then I got out and tried to get back in, and it just wouldn't let me back in. So, tier 1 is total lockdown. Tina says 3 to 4 is open. Right. So the lower the number, which makes no sense.
Because in the UK, risk. You see over here it's the other way around. We have 3 tiers, with tier 3 being the highest, the most strict.
Yeah.
And then tier 2 and tier 1 is kind of the lowest restriction. So it's just kind of the opposite way around.
See, in here, the states don't break up their tiers. Well, California is, I guess. from what I've heard, California is they're using counties. So if your county's in tier red, another county could be in orange. That's why Disneyland's having an issue opening up.
Yeah.
I know here in Rhode Island and Massachusetts, it's the whole state. This is the level we're at. This is where we're staying.
Yeah.
He was trying a new setup, Tina. Yeah, he was trying. Well, he's tried Ecamm before. He's used Ecamm before. Just he reloaded it. I guess it started with the Sunday. Well, today's only Tuesday, so yeah, the Sunday with Living in Dis was on. He had to reload and reboot some stuff just to try to get him on, and I think that's what screwed it all up. But I know when I got off, somebody else jumped on, and it was working fine for them. So, yeah. I don't know, Marco. What do you got on your mind? What do you got? You got some news? You got something you want to talk about? What do
Well,
you
there was a little bit of Disney news. Well, there's been a couple of stories in the news over here, Disney related, this last week. The first one is the possibility that there might be some flights from the UK over to Orlando.
Saw that.
This side of Christmas. They're basically at Heathrow Airport, which is our main kind of big airport down in London, is introducing a new very fast COVID test where you can get a result within an hour. You have to pay for it though. It's not a free test. £80 per person, which is about $100.
Wow.
But their hope is that will then allow flights to resume to Orlando without having to do any quarantine. So I think initially they're going to do them from Heathrow to New York with this like fast COVID test, and then if that goes well, then Heathrow to Orlando. So there's a possibility, a potential that the UK people may be able to be back in Disney World before next year. Whether that's going to happen, I don't know, because flights to Orlando were supposed to be resuming, I think, 1st of September, then it got pushed back to October, and now it's been pushed back to November, and now we're December. And I know there's a lot of people in the UK that want to get back there, but I think realistically, is it going to happen this year? They're going to be able to get there for Christmas? I don't know. But, there's a bit of a glimmer of hope with this new COVID test if you're willing to pay $100 per person to get a fast COVID test and fly from Heathrow.
Is it worth it?
Which actually, because a lot of the country is in a lockdown, we're in tier 3, which is the highest tier, which means technically we're not supposed to travel out of the area. So even if I could get a flight from Heathrow, I wouldn't be able to travel from Manchester to Heathrow to get a flight to Orlando. So, but there's for people who live near Heathrow, there's potentially they might be able to get out to Orlando.
How long's the drive from Manchester if you want to drive to?
Manchester to Heathrow is probably about 2.5, 3 hours maybe. It's not that bad. But we tend to fly because we live very close to Manchester. Manchester used to and will again have direct flights from Orlando to Manchester to Orlando. And because we're only a couple of miles away from the airport, for us it's so easy. Because obviously traveling down to the capital and it's just a bit of a hassle when you've got an airport on your doorstep. So, but we'll see. Hopefully flights will start and people can get out there.
Well, I know a few channels. Actually, the UK Disney couple, they had a trip plan that got canceled. There's a lot of them. Great British Mickey Waffle. A lot of these channels that I've interviewed on Saturdays and stuff, all of them had trips already booked for this year, and unfortunately I had to cancel all of them. This on Dreams is in the house. Hello, Imitation Gonzo. Yes, I am Imitation Gonzo. If you want to know why, go check out Pete's stream last night. One of his lovely community members in the chat, which ended up subscribing to me too. So hopefully he'll pop in eventually today. As long as you rang the bell, he'll know that I'm live. Thought I was Gonzo. The Adventures of Gonzo. Okay, sure. No, that's not me, but thank you. So that has stuck with Jeff. Jeff saying hello to everybody. Buddy, almost done with work. Come on in, man. Come join. I don't know what's going on, but it's good to see airport testing begin, but can't see the quarantine disappearing quickly, says the Great British Mickey Waffle. It's tough. I know it's tough for you guys. It's tough too for you guys. From what I've heard from other people, a lot of people haven't gotten their refunds yet from the airlines.
There has been a lot of trouble over here. Yeah, people have booked holidays to go to Orlando and other places this year. Some of them are still waiting for their refunds because again these insurance companies obviously try and find any excuse they can to not pay out. They'll point to the terms and conditions and say, well, this was kind of like an act of God or whatever. It's, force majeure, it doesn't count, and all these kind of things. There's been a lot. Basically, the government have turned around and said to all these travel firms, insurance companies, no, you've got to pay them. You've got to pay all these claims, but obviously they drag their heels. And yeah, people are still waiting. People are owed thousands. I know. I mean, Adam from Adam's Land was meant to be going out to Orlando.
Yeah.
Earlier this year, May time. When this was just all starting, and he had to cancel it. And I know he was waiting for a refund for a long time. I don't know if he got that in. But yeah, it's bad news.
Yeah, the UK Disney couple. I know they. Actually, I don't even know if they've gotten theirs yet. To be honest with you. CNL Wandering, welcome in. Thanks for popping in, guys. I appreciate it. Another great channel that I interview on Saturday. Go check them out. I highly recommend them. A lot of fun. Great couple. Big wrestling fans. Go check them out. I feel it to see where we can watch.
Yeah, Mickey Blue is saying international travel and the cruise line industry will be a while before they resume. That's another thing. The Disney cruises are quite a popular thing, and obviously they've not been happening for months, and there's no sign that they're going to be coming back anytime soon.
And they keep putting that off and off and on of time frame, because I know Blaine from Really Creative Travels big into the cruising scene, and he's been posting a lot of stuff on his Facebook page and other locations. And I don't follow the cruise industry much because I've never cruised, but I know I saw a photo that some cruise lines are starting to sell off ships just to pay some bills.
Yeah,
some older ships, they're starting to scrap them just to get by. Speaking of that, and I know we're going to, we stick to Disney as much as we can, but I mean, we're on this topic now. How are the businesses out there in the UK? A lot of them shutting down for good. Have you lost in the Manchester area, of course, where you are in that area, but have you lost a lot of businesses already?
So we've lost some, but what happened when we went into lockdown, when the whole country went into lockdown back in April, the government basically introduced a furlough scheme. So the government would pay 80% of people's wages. So if your business had to close for whatever reason, then the government would pay 80% of your wages. And that kind of allowed a lot of businesses to kind of survive that initial lockdown, because they could retain their staff. They didn't have to make staff redundant. They could keep the staff on. The government would pay 80%. If the business wanted to pay the extra 20%, they could, but they didn't have to. So people were able to sort of get by. So there weren't a lot of, there were some businesses that closed initially, but there weren't a lot. But now we're obviously out of that lockdown. Things kind of opened up again over the summer. The government introduced an Eat Out to Help Out scheme, where basically they would pay 50% of your restaurant bill. So it was great. So kind of August, this was for the month of August, you could go out to restaurants and you basically get 50% of your bill. It was great. Everybody kind of used it and got out there. So, that kind of kept the restaurant industry, the hospitality industry going for a bit. But now we're in this second wave and everything's flaring up again. The government aren't doing the same 80% scheme. They're basically now starting to only say, well, we'll pay 2/3 of people's salary. So we've gone from 80% to 2/3, 60%. And as people are saying, well, you can't just pay 60% of your rent or your mortgage. Right. So you're going from 100% salary down to 60. It's not going to be sustainable. Now, this kind of only comes in sort of around now. So I think in the next kind of month or two, this side of Christmas, we're going to see a lot more businesses that sadly go out of business. It's a shame, but, if the government are not going to get behind and kind of prop these businesses up, what can they do? I mean, I used to work in the event industry for many years.
So we found out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
my wife's like, oh, really? What else? Go ahead, Marco. Rub it in.
And so a lot of my
anybody
friends,
that doesn't know, Marco knows everybody from.
I brought some backstage passes so I can show you some of those in a bit. But yeah, a lot of my friends and colleagues work in that industry, and of course they've been out of work now since April, because there's just no concerts, there's no shows, there's no theatre, there's nothing like that. And there's just no end in sight to that. You have what, sorry?
I'm upset because this year I'm not much of a concert person. I admit that. Unless I really love the band or, an older group, that I used to watch as a kid. But this year we had concert tickets to a lot. We had, and again, I'm not one to go to many, but we had Bon Jovi, we had Billy Joel. Did we have Guns N' Roses? No, we had. It was a combination of the old rock bands, Motley Crue, Poison.
Yeah.
It was a combination of four of them. I forgot what the other two were. But I mean, it was everything. I think she was going to Taylor Swift. Tons of them, and they all just faded away, disappeared because the concerts were all canceled. When this first started, I'm like, oh, it's a virus. This will pass, and concert will still be on, and it's the summertime. July or August, we'll be all right. Boy, did
Yeah, were we wrong? Yeah.
Boy, was
I remember.
wrong.
I mean, when we first in the UK heard about coronavirus, we first heard about it in December, and back then, the reason we heard about it is because there was a news article that in China they'd built this massive hospital in 7 days, and we were in the UK. We're like, wow, how did they make a whole new building in 7 days? And that was the first we heard about it. But we just thought, well, yeah, great, isn't it great? The Chinese have built this brand new hospital in 7 days. We didn't think anything more of it. And then, of course, in March, it all kind of hit. But then we thought we all got over it. Kind of in the summer, cases were going down. People were eating out again. It was looking good. Now it's kind of, going back up. So, hi, is that Dougie? Dougie's here. Hello.
Doug, I was watching somebody coming in. I'm like, I don't remember sending him an invite. It confused me for a second. But that was before I welcome Dougie in and say something else to Dougie. I don't want to. We got 17 people in here. It was 18, but CNL Wani says we have flights booked with EasyJet for Disney Paris, and they was really good. I got credit note right away. What's everybody? Dougie, what'd you do? I know what Dougie did. Dougie
muted himself.
No, Dougie. I think Dougie sent the link out to everybody else too.
Maybe.
What's up, guys?
How's it going? You okay?
I'm all right. Let me welcome Avery, the Cuban American. Avery, welcome in, buddy. Thanks for popping in my chat, into my stream. Mouse Talk. Hi, everyone. It's a great Marco and not so great Carlos. Just kidding. Love you, dude. I know you do, buddy. I know you do, Walt. Thanks for popping in. Sean Vlog is here. Andy Prisco, welcome in. That's Oh, wait, there's somebody else in the background. Hold on. And that's exactly who that is. Dougie's crashing my stream.
Sean. It's been a while. Thought I'd come and say hello.
Sean, what's up, man? Thanks you for being here. Thanks for popping in. I'm making sure I got everybody in the chat. Anybody that doesn't know, it's okay. Well, I can't point at him, but Marco, if you point to the guy on the side of you,
this way.
It's that young man's, because I thought he was a lot older what he is. It's his birthday today.
Oh, thanks, Carlos. He's 39 today.
It's 39. Yeah. No, I just realized I'm a good 10 years older than him.
I thought Dougie was really old. He looks old. I don't know. How old are you, Dougie?
33 today.
33 today. Mm-hmm. You're just a little baby.
A Bobby, a Baron.
Look at this.
Snapper.
Look at this legend that just showed up on my stream. Look at this legend.
What up?
Road Trip Dave.
What's up, my man?
The legend in the house said he was going to make an appearance today on my stream, and here he is.
Yeah.
After I pretty much killed his stream. After I killed his Van Halen stream, he decided still to show up here.
Dude, you know the V8 stream still alive and kicking, man.
I am. I don't know how, man. You had so much copyright on there; it was unbelievable. I don't know how. I don't know how that stream survived. If anybody doesn't know Road Trip Dave on the side, he was Seashore and Vlog from the UK. I'm being invaded by the British right now, so you got
Seashore and Vlog, dude. It's fine. Finally, I get to talk to Seashore and Vlog. I've seen your videos for like 2-3 years now, man.
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah, good to see you.
You too.
I think you know the handsome man right next to me up top with the
Marco.
the one that's sitting in the woods.
Hello. Hi.
What's up, man?
You got Dougie. you got Dougie in the corner, Walter Grams. I'm sure you know Dougie too.
Yeah, Dougie. Hey, I see, dude. I see your stuff on Twitter all the time. I don't get it. This is like my first chance talking with you now. I think, right?
Yeah.
Dougie's very drunk.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Oh.
Dougie. It's Dougie's birthday, so Dougie might be a little off today.
Happy
Yeah, but
birthday,
look, I
dude.
can behave myself.
I'm not saying you can't. And the other guy in the other corner, I'm pointing the wrong way. The other kind gentleman on the other side, that's Gaz from the Kershaw's Adventures. I call him the master editor. The guy can edit like you wouldn't believe. So, a vlog. So
Awesome. Good to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, mate.
I'd like to learn some stuff from him, but I don't like editing. So there's no need to
Who
learn
has
anything.
time for that, Carlos?
Caitlin
Back
says
up-
don't fly Frontier. I don't fly, period. I fly, you know what I fly to Disney? I fly Chevy Traverse. It's a beautiful airline. It's, silver planes, Wi-Fi and USB plugs everywhere.
You're
I
not
wouldn't
gonna.
fly Frontier. It's like the US version of Ryanair, isn't it?
It's awful. It really
Frontier
is.
You're not
doesn't even give you peanuts. I wouldn't
No.
even bother.
Southwest
We're gonna-
all the way. Southwest all the way.
Fly to Scotland and spend some time with me, Carlos. Come on.
Yeah. That's kind of hard to leave this country.
No, I'm not saying right now.
No, period. Period. Yeah, period. I'm not allowed to leave the country.
Okay, well,
Why not?
We'll leave it at
just
that.
seems
Oh, okay.
seems that I'm making the effort and you're not. But that's it. It's a one-way.
I will not
marriage.
pry.
What was that, Dave?
I will not pry.
No. Oh, I don't mind. No, it's the government is. You know what? I don't care.
Oh, I
It's
know.
called back child support, and they take everything away from you when you owe a few bucks. You owe a couple of dollars, and they take everything away from you. Like, I'm gonna run away. So
Mhm.
yeah, can't get out of the country. Oh well.
Oh, that's have to come to you.
But I get to hang out with all these guys from the other side. So what's the difference? I don't have to go there.
This is the best of the UK that you have here.
There's not a very high bar there, is there, Dougie?
I can't hear Dougie.
You can't hear Dougie?
I can't hear Dougie. It's the weirdest thing.
Can you not hear me, or do you just not understand
So
me?
he's completely on mute.
Is he? Hold on. Let me pull Dougie out and put him back in.
I can hear him.
I can hear him fine.
Yeah.
I think this is some sort of joke in relation to his accent.
I don't think it's that.
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now. The weirdest thing.
He's got the sexiest voice on the internet, does Dougie?
He does.
We did a Gaz and Dougie off on my video, and yeah, Dougie
And
Dougie
down.
won. Yeah,
Down.
He's got the sexiest voice, but yet Sean is the one that's like posing for a,
It's a very seductive pose, Sean.
yeah. Just paint me like all of your French girls.
Oh my god,
Dave, I apologize now. This is what I got you with.
dude!
I was not
in the Air
expecting
Force
this
for
bunch.
9 years. I've heard far worse.
Cynthia, Candy Mom, welcome in. Happy birthday, Scottish psychopath. Hey, Captain Pan, welcome in. Thanks for popping in. Guys, what's going on? I know it's Dougie's birthday. I know you guys were doing something live on, or not live. I don't know what you guys are doing. I know I got the invite, but I just, just couldn't make it. There's a lot of stuff going on. So,
It's okay, we get it. We're not important enough. We understand.
if you weren't important enough, you wouldn't be sitting right there on my screen, but
Leave him in the green room. Leave him there.
yeah, right. Oh, so do to him like Paul and Shirley usually do to me. I'm just gonna do that. So what's going on, guys? I'm leaving the topic up to everybody else because I literally have nothing on my mind except for bad things, and I am not here to discuss them.
What do we think about Disneyland and the announcement that's just happened?
We were touching on that earlier. Marco was asking too about the tiers. I personally think, and I used the same term I just used 2 minutes ago. I think Disneyland is screwed.
Yeah. One case in 100,000. That's what they've got to hit. So basically, that's less cases than a typical winter of flu.
Correct.
Yeah, pretty much. I think Newsom, the governor, has got to stick up his nose, and he's he's sticking to it. Iger said something bad about him, and now he's mad. And
Hey, he's got a nickname now.
Iger or Newsom?
Newsom. It's pretty. I mean, I think it's pretty legit considering what he's doing over there. Mussolini.
Good one.
Mm.
Well, I've got my boss lives out in Orange County, and he's saying that out there they are basically going. I mean, they're going out, they're getting out, kind of like we are here in the Carolinas, and we're just trying to live their life, like normal. They're having soccer, they're having soccer games and youth sports and stuff like that. But yeah, like for Disneyland to be put into a vice like it is, I especially when you see all the other parks around the world that are able to keep the health and safety of people I mean, it's like more important to them than even in some instances customer service. I think it's unwarranted for Disneyland to be closed.
It's safe. It'll be safer at Disneyland than Walmart.
Well, we say that here about Disney World. We've heard from people, Steve's World, who's been on there 2-3 times, or even, and I don't know if she's ninja watching, but I hate bringing up names and not knowing if the ninja watcher. But even Donna, who's very serious about what's going on, Donna Jaworski, and she knows the medical field and everything. But I think even she can admit, and I'm not putting words in her mouth because she hasn't said it, but she's been to Disney. She's been out. I think even she could admit that it's safer there, like everybody else has said, than what it is to, like you just said, go to Walmart.
Yep.
We saw, Resort TV 1 was streaming Saturday from out and about in Orlando, not even in Disney, out and about in Orlando, over by the Orlando Eye, on International Drive, and we saw, like Dave just said, people living their lives. The club was packed. People were dancing on the dance floor. I am one of those. I'm not afraid to go out. I'm not, I'll wear my mask and everything. But even that club scared me a little bit looking at it. Josh said it. I won't go in there. And I don't think I would either. I don't mind living your life, but I don't think it's time yet to stretch it either. Cynthia, welcome in. I don't think I welcomed Cynthia in. Sorry about that, Cynthia. Welcome in.
I think what's interesting with all this stuff going on is that I'm finding more respite, and that's the only word I can think of, where we're going out to parks. We've been going to a lot of state parks around our entire state. We're going to the mountains. We're going to the beaches. We're getting outside, getting fresh air, and getting really, we're walking around. We're getting some sort of exercise. That, in my opinion, is safer than anything else. And even with some people around, I mean, it's been great. Just to do that. I mean, our governor in North Carolina, he hasn't opened up Carowinds yet. And so I mean, which really is infuriating because I mean, again, same thing. And we're at, I think North Carolina's at tier 3 now, and that's, I mean, theme parks are included under tier 3 for opening, but he still hasn't done it. And now it's because Carowinds is realizing they can't hire, because it's not a full year park. They can't hire people temporarily for 4 or 5 months.
Is that the only?
Talk to Gaz about tier 3. He'll.
Yes, we just entered the highest restrictions in the UK or in England. So we're now not allowed to meet people inside or outside until further notice.
It's illegal to have friends now, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Not even in your own home, you can't. It's crazy. Forget, guys, you guys just went out. You went on a big 2-week or a little more, hiatus through your country and everything.
Yeah.
How'd you feel where you were? I know you went to Legoland. You went to what's the other place you went to?
Alton Towers.
Towns. Yeah, I can never pronounce that one right.
Yeah, we did it. So we went. Similar to Sean as well. He did something very similar. So we, I think during the weekdays, it felt extremely safe. And at the weekends, it was a little bit different. But in terms of just general safety, as long as you kept yourself to yourself and you were outdoors, then for me, there wasn't a problem with it.
Yeah.
Why do you say on the weekends that you didn't feel as safe? Why? Because there was more people, or did you see?
The problem we have is not the places; it's the amount of people that are in it. So, like at the weekends when the kids are off school, you notice that there was a lot more people. And the two places we went to, so one theme park is called Drayton Manor, which is like Thomas the Tank Engine themed. Yeah. And then there was another one, Paulson's Park, which is down south, which is Peppa Pig themed. And both of them had, so there's a big draw to certain areas within them parks. So it's the themed lands of them two characters. And it seemed like the capacity for the park was maintained, but not within the lands. So what you'd see is within them certain areas, there was a lot more people there. And actually there's a lot of people on top of each other and people not taking care of the kids, and just letting kind of run wild all over the place. And then actually when you took yourself out of that area, there was no one really there because everyone was wanting to get into them lands. So it was just purely a kind of, the more people that you put into it, the more stress it put on the logistics of the park, and that's when they started to crumble. Yeah,
I mean, there was a news article today on BBC News about Thorpe Park, because Thorpe Park did a Fright Night, a Halloween theme night, and there was, well, the term they've used is absolute carnage, is what the term BBC are using. Basically, just the amount of people there, even though the park's only at 50% capacity, the amount of people that were congregating in like groups of 20, not wearing masks, things like that. So, yeah, there are issues with our theme parks, I think.
Especially that one. Thorpe Park's, an American term might be trailer trash, I guess, is kind of like, we call them chavs and all the rest of it, but who go there, and it was very, very busy on Fright Night. To the point where staff were getting physically attacked and punched and so on. Yeah.
Good grief.
Wendy, I know you're asking how I'm doing. I'm all right. Just a lot of things on my mind. A lot of stress and whatnot, but nothing. Just whatever. It was just one of those days I really didn't want to do anything. But I'm happy I'm here, and I'm happy these guys showed up and carried a conversation, because I literally had nothing to talk about today. I literally looked at my wife and said, if you pick up dinner, let me know. Bring it to me, because I'll eat it on stream, because I have nothing else to talk about. But, we're talking about, park sizes and everything, or how many people are allowed. I'm sure you've all seen numbers from Disney right now. How many of you believe Chapek when he says the park is still at 25?
I believe him.
Yeah, it depends on what the class is as full capacity.
Yeah, we just talked about this before, because 25% of full capacity. So say full capacity is 100,000 for Magic Kingdom. I think it's probably like 120,000 now, actually.
Magic Kingdom is only 90, believe it or not.
It's 90 for it's 110 for Epcot.
They've never officially said, have they? Animal Kingdom, I think, is the only one they've officially said. But that's 25% of full capacity. They don't have full capacity open, because half the queues are closed, half the restaurants, half the shops. But they're using the capacity of normal time, not the 25% of what's actually like capacity there.
I have no reason to not believe the 25%. I mean, why? I don't understand. If it's not 25%, why would Disney say it's 25%? What is there to gain by underestimating or overestimating?
You think about the amount of capacity that goes into them queue systems on a normal day. Like, they take up a massive amount of people in queues, and there's not that many people in them anymore. So where else are they going to be? They're going to be on the street, if you like, wherever, and that's where you're seeing the mass amount of people now, because they're not in them queues, because they're not allowed to be in them.
Yep.
Now let me ask you guys this. Sorry, Mark.
So
Go ahead.
No, go on, Dave.
I had a question with that. Does capacity also include the employees, or is it strictly the actual visitors?
It's a good question.
It's a good question. Yeah.
That's a lot of times I feel like when they're telling us that, they're giving us those numbers, and believe me, like in the line of work that I'm in, there's there's data manipulation any way you can do it. So like I'm not sure how many employees it takes to run Magic Kingdom, on a given day, especially now they've, don't get me started on a rant for 36,000 people fired already, but just saying.
Please do. We love Dave rants.
But despite that tool move of firing that many people, the Magic Kingdom probably still has to have about 1,000 people to run it, give or take. So are they stretching some of the capacity numbers if you're including employees? I mean, that's, or more than, or you're not. It's I don't know. To me, it's a stretch when I see some of those crowded areas. I'd say, like if let's say we're looking at percentages, I'd say they're probably putting in, on the weekends, like 35%, maybe 40%, but they're not going to willingly say that they've gone up that high.
Don't you think they sorry, don't you think they have to say it? That's why I believe.
Yeah, they have to. But the thing is, is it the truth, right? So
are they averaging it?
Could be.
Well, what do they have to gain by, if let's say it is 35, but they're only saying, it's 25. What do they gain by that?
The only thing I can think of by underestimating, which is my indication that they're doing on certain days, would be that they want to still be seen as following recommended CDC guidelines, right? They want to maintain their CDC guidelines. They want to maintain. I mean, I'm not sure about Florida's restrictions or guidelines. I don't know if they've completely lifted. I don't think they have. But
I think the county that they're in still has a couple, but Florida as a whole is almost do what you like, I think.
And I see. I like some cities and some counties, right, have their own stuff. So it could very well be that they're maintaining that number because they don't want to stretch it according to what being in Orange County or Osceola County. I don't know.
Karen, welcome in. Thank you for being here, Karen. Sorry I couldn't make it earlier, Karen. Just like I said earlier, just some stuff going on. Just didn't want, just couldn't get on. Jeff, that's what I was going to get to next. That's why I asked about the capacity. I mean, you all know, if you don't know, I'm going in literally 36 days, whatever it is, Thanksgiving Day. And I've seen the numbers go up on stream. Let me phrase that. I've seen on stream crowds, rise. I've gone on the app. You can go on the app and click that button. It tells you what the wait time is. I've seen all of that go up. And the more I started thinking about what Jeff just said here, you have to realize that a lot of the restaurants and entertainment is not open yet. To me, I that's why it looks busier. One, Disney has proven that it's safe there. More people are going. And what I mean about more people going is compared to July is people like myself who have trips booked and never canceled are now saying, hey, let's go. It's safe. We see it safe. Not one case has come out of Disney World that's been reported. Is there a way to finagle that? I believe so. Do I believe Disney would want to finagle that? I don't think so. I think Disney wants to literally put out there, look at us, we did it right, help us out here. Come and visit. Two, like Jeff was saying, Magic Kingdom alone, how many Hollywood Studios, how many restaurants are closed? How many stage shows are closed that would take out, let's say, 5,000 to 7,000 people off the streets or out of the lines? What, every 2 hours? Every hour? Something like Indiana Jones and Beauty and the Beast. At the end, at 7 p.m., how many people go to Fantasmic? What does Fantasmic hold? 28,000?
Yeah. It's a large. It's I would say it's in the tens of thousands.
Right. So you see everybody in lines. You see everybody walking those streets because there's nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
that's right.
You know, that's my take on it, and that's another reason why I've decided to still go because, yeah, you know, when I first made the final decision in July or whatever it was, and I looked at my wife and says, "We can't pass this up. You can't pass up going a flight of passage 6 times in one day, every time a walk on." All right, now we'll probably go on maybe once or twice. Hey, whatever, you know, we'll do certain rides 2 or 3 times instead of 5 or 6 like we could have in July. Is it still better than what it was last July? I think so.
I think like the only reason why I'm saying it might be a little bit more is just for the numbers thing. I don't think it's extremely over the percentage. So, but like you said, it's deceiving because if there's no other places to go, everybody's just going to be out and about on the streets.
It's in the you know, the restaurants. I said the restaurants, and I'm not even talking about just the ones in the parks because we leave the parks to go to resorts and eat. How many are still closed at the resorts that you
Many.
can't get out? You know, so it's all reasoning why it just looks, you know, busier than what it did a couple of months ago. 25%. Yeah. So what you're telling me that on a normal day right now we're seeing 25,000 people in Magic Kingdom. It might look bigger, but you know, more than that. But I mean, we're not standing there counting one by one either.
I guess it's like that's why, like with their new, you know, with those queues now where they are putting in and everybody's putting in a ticket. I mean, everybody is pretty much registered when they're going in. You know, very rarely I can't imagine anybody that they're not documenting that's in there.
Did he fall asleep?
Hello. Working on something important.
You and this guy have the same position in working on something important. So are you?
Oh!
What is going on?
What the heck?
What is going on?
Hold on. What? I know what I
did.
Oops. I hit the wrong button. Okay.
Mate, that was terrifying.
There was 2 Carloses.
A
You
clone
should-
of Carlos.
I
tried to.
got it
to
set
flip
up
one so
where
you kiss yourself.
I have myself on my computer too, so I can run the board. I'm streaming off the phone, so I don't lag, so I don't look like a robot like I used to like 2 months ago. You know, like talking here. ABC Magic TV, welcome in. The line for Splash Mountain, where the heck did it go? Is Splashmon are out by Petco Bills. The line for Splash Mountain is running towards, from what I've seen, is going towards Haunted Mansion. Have you seen the line to Haunted Mansion lately? It literally runs down by where you get off the boat. What's that boat? Liberty Bell? Not Liberty Bell. What's the name of that shit?
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's Liberty
Carlos.
Bell.
Can you put
Liberty
me back
Bell.
up on the screen again?
Yeah, it's the Liberty Bell.
Yeah. Have you seen that the line, hold on, Doug, literally runs down below where you exit off of Liberty Bell, turns around, and comes right back? That's where they're running the line now. They figured, hey, we're not going to use Liberty Bell's not running. Let's utilize this place and just
That's the extended queue for Haunted Mansion, is where that goes.
I thought Gaz was frozen too for a second. Yeah.
Did you see the queue for Smuggler's Run this week? They actually had to open some backstage areas to allow the queuing to go backstage.
Holy cow!
They did that when they first launched it. They opened up
Yeah.
that side because I was there when they did that.
Phantasmic Chronicles, welcome in. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for popping in, Tony. I appreciate it.
It just kills everything around it, doesn't it? The whole immersion of the land, because literally they just open it up into the backstage area, and it's just like, well, just completely lost everything.
Yeah.
You know what I don't, Dougie? I'm gonna. Before, do you need me to do this now, Dougie? Here you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
just
just-
wondering.
I was looking cute and I wanted a screenshot. So.
You bastard.
Who told you were looking cute, Dougie?
Somebody, never mind.
And now I can't get him out of there. Now we're just staring at Dougie. Oh, there it goes.
I was also kind of hoping just 2 Carloses would happen again.
I can do that. Just let me know. You know what I'm not liking is I have never been to Galaxy's Edge. Okay. Dave, have you been to Galaxy's Edge yet?
I have not.
I know Dougie, you haven't yet, have you?
No, I have, yeah.
Oh, you
It's there
have.
in November.
Marco?
No, I saw it being built. So
Thanks.
I've seen the spires and things, but no, I've not actually been in it.
And those two have been on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys have enjoyed walking in Galaxy's Edge, and seeing all of it. And
I didn't enjoy it, but I've been there.
let me let this guy in because
Interesting.
Why are
I'm
you
gonna
here?
my number one man is right here.
What, me?
Is he in? No, what the hell? It's not letting my computer. My computer's even now. All I'm doing is running chat on my computer, and it's still running slow.
Anyway,
Michael?
sorry, Carlos. I was going to say goodbye, and I'm going to my bed. I'm
Why?
sleepy.
Because Jeff's here? Jesus.
What did I do?
Yeah, I'm going to say bye as well.
It's late here.
I can leave.
We all love Jeff.
What was I saying? Are you guys really leaving? 'Cause
Happy
I said
birthday,
bye.
Dougie, by the
I'll say
way.
bye, but
Thank
I don't know if
you.
that's really-
Yeah, Dougie, happy birthday.
Thank you. Right, yeah, because I am going to bed. So I am
All right,
leaving.
buddy.
And I'm going to bed as well, but not with Dougie.
No. Well, you're already in bed.
Yeah.
So
Carlos, I'll stay on until 10, and then I'll go at 10.
let's-
Jeez, whatever you
7
want.
minutes.
7 minutes.
Sean, say hi to Kaz for me. And
She's
I'm
right here.
actually right here. I'm
Oh,
sitting
hi.
behind the camera.
how are you?
Yeah, bye. Enjoy the rest of your show.
That's
That's
nice.
good.
He's laying
Bye,
laying
Dougie.
on the bed, and she's like sitting on the edge because he's taking up the whole thing. Kick him off.
Take care, folks.
All right, Dougie. See you, buddy.
Wow. I feel bad now.
They've had long days. What was I saying? No, my experience with Galaxy's Edge is not going to be fair to me because of the way those lines are going. They're just throwing people in line. I'm not going to get the visual effects that I would normally get when those lines are not there,
Yeah.
with those queues being set up everywhere.
We were annoyed when the Smuggler's Run queue went past Millennium Falcon. Never mind it going
Right
all
along the edge, right.
Yeah. For me, I don't know who decided that was a good idea. Like, put the queue behind it. It's a photo spot, and like for the majority of the time when it's busy, it just completely gets destroyed by this queue that just snakes around. So never mind now. Even before this whole situation, it was just a bad queue line.
My wife's saying hi, happy birthday to Dougie. Dougie took off already. I don't know if that was there before and he saw it. Tony's saying he's glad he's not going back to Disney World until 2021. Who did I just lose? I just lost Dave. Wow.
I of course I get a phone call.
Oh, I was gonna say Dave just went black on us. Check that out. Yes, Jeff's gonna play Happy Birthday on the piano. There you go.
That's all you're gonna get.
That
Don't
woman
ask
at
me
the
to sing, man. Don't ask me to do it.
that woman at the bottom of the screen.
On at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, right here, right next to me.
I don't know, but Jeff was at the bottom of the
Hi, how
screen
you
before.
doing?
I don't know if she was calling him a woman.
Right here?
If you look on the other side of Dave,
Yeah,
That's what
she's
it's-
right here. She's going, woo!
Dave to the other side, that's my daughter.
What up?
You can barely see her. She's freaking out right there, and you can't see the person behind Dave. But if you did, those are people laughing at me because I am laughing at my daughter for crying like a nut.
We can make it look like that girl's holding my head.
I wonder if Dave, hold on a second. If I remove Dave real quick.
Oh.
No, you can't. Oh, darn it. That's right. You can't set it up that way. Hold on, Dave. Let me bring it back. What's taking so long? Come on. Oh, jeez. I ruined it. Now I can't get Dave back. Dave, hold on. Don't go anywhere.
I'm back.
Okay.
Hey.
Jeez. Oh,
Yep.
God.
Oh, wow.
Oh, where'd he go again? Oh, I clicked it twice.
I'm getting a complex here. There were like 8 people when I came in. Now there's only 4.
Oh. I had like 25 watching, and then you can. No, I'm joking. I haven't had 25 yet. I haven't had 25 in weeks.
Carlos was actually giving me motion sickness.
Oh. Oh man! So we were talking about Galaxy's Edge. I'm not going to get the full effect, and that bothers me. My wife don't care. She already said it. She's going to go in, take a look, and leave with the kids and leave me alone.
What do you think
it.
though about like, let's say let's say you miraculously get a Rise of Resistance boarding pass, and I mean, what I'm hearing about is half the time that thing's operational, it's breaking down.
Right.
So it doesn't that also would take you out of that immersion, takes you out of that experience, right? I mean, did any of you guys that were there, did you guys experience a shutdown or no?
I was there before Rise opened.
I think Jeff's the only one that's ridden Rise.
Okay.
I've ridden Rise about 5 times. Hasn't broken down any times I've been on it.
That's awesome. That's good.
It's like Kylo's the one that seems to break down quite a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, the one I should say, the one time we were on it, Kylo Ren was not moving. The one where him and the Weasley kid, him and Huck. What was it? What's the guy's name?
I'm drawing a blank myself.
Talking about Admiral Hux.
Admiral Hux. Yeah, the one where him and Admiral Hux are standing there.
Yeah.
The one time we rode it, the Kylo Ren did not move at all. It just stood there in place. But the Hux one, the animatronic was moving. So, but the ride, it didn't really affect the ride at all, because if you didn't know he was turn around and point at you, you wouldn't really know any better.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still, I mean, it's still a great ride.
I've heard great things about it. I've heard it's an amazing experience. When we went down to Orlando for the Experience Worship Conference last month, I only had the opportunity to go to Disney Springs, but our band leader, he brought his family and went there after the conference, and he raved about it. He said, you've got to ride it. It's an experience. It's not just a ride. It's an experience.
Yeah, Jeff knows. I've said it to him. I think Marco was on the stream too. I will flip out if this whole trip I don't get to ride that.
Mm.
I've already made plans. Well, it's kind of hard to do because I already looked at the calendar, but our last day is Magic Kingdom. We always end at Magic Kingdom. You know, it is what it is. That's a Friday. The Thursday before, we're at Hollywood Studios. If I haven't ridden it by that Thursday, I will go back to Hollywood Studios by myself on a Friday, and she can go with the kids and do whatever she wants in Magic Kingdom the last day. Yes, I will break up the family on the last day of this trip. We've been 12 times, whatever it is, 10, 12 times. You know what? Michaela can go do her own thing. That's how many times we've been. I don't care. I am going to ride Rise of the Resistance somehow, some way. So if that means me going on a Friday by myself and getting that boarding group by myself, then that's what she knows. That's what it's gonna, that's what I'm gonna do. Cherie, I'm sorry. Welcome in, Cherie, Surfer Girl 326.
Surfer Girl.
Hopefully everything's going
Beach
well.
Boys now.
All right, Carlos, I'm going to shoot now.
All right, guys, man. Thanks for popping in, buddy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, pleasure as always.
Yeah,
nice meeting you,
you're
man.
always welcome, man.
Catch you later.
We'll see you, man. Thanks. Say hi to Angie and the kid.
Bye.
Yeah,
Emily.
oh man. Carlos, I hate it's not like I'm following gas, but it's 5:01. My kid's got I got swim practice to take him to here in about 20 minutes. So I got
no problem, man. Thanks for popping in, man.
Thanks for having me on, brother.
Anytime,
Good to
man.
see you.
Marco, good seeing you guys.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you, buddy.
Later, brother.
Thanks, man.
Carlos will never have me on again. Wow. This might be the last time you see me on Carlos's stream.
Dave, yeah.
I'm like the unlucky rabbit foot.
We'll see you,
Later,
Dave.
guys.
See you, Dave.
Emily, LSU mom, welcome in. Oh man, that's funny. Caitlin's heading down in 9 days. What she said, the problem with Rise of Resistance for me is how it will make sense as someone had problems watching the movies and the ride going to make sense. Why not? Yeah, it's don't worry about the movies. Just go ride the ride.
It's an experience.
It's
Not a ride.
It's so immersive. You don't need to know the storyline, the backstory.
There's three separate. I like to say there's three separate pieces to that ride. It's an experience. There's three separate pieces. So they did it very, very well. In my book, in my opinion.
I'd love to ride it twice, but I know there's no what I've seen and heard. There's no picking which way you go up. So I'd love to see the at from the front. Personally, that's what I really want. But I guess I'd love to see it from the side too.
I prefer the front, but the side was pretty cool as well. So it's a neat experience. Whichever one you get.
Well, I can't wait. I can't wait. I better ride it.
Yeah. So is Michaela going to ride Tower of Terror with us?
Oh yeah, she'll go on.
Okay.
Oh, look, now you can see Ethan's face too in the corner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was Ethan's first and only time on.
It must have been really sunny that day.
Yeah, pretty much.
It looks like it just opened up and the sun's just.
Yeah. If you could see that face behind the sun, I'm telling you, she was crying and screaming. And yeah, that was probably her fourth or fifth time on that ride.
Oh.
And she still reacted that way. Emily's saying, hi, everybody. Hello, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. 20 people watching. Thanks, everybody that's in here. I said it before the stream started, and there was only like 4 people there. I can honestly say I had no urge to come on today. I had nothing to talk about. There was no big news. There was no rant. It was just one of those days. I'm exhausted. And not work-wise. I'm just, I don't know, I'm just exhausted. And but I'm glad I did it. I'm glad those other guys jumped on. And I'm glad Jeff is here and Marco's here. Gives us something to do. And it's so funny, Jeff.
The other guys might still be here if I didn't show up. So.
No, I don't think so. No, they had just come off a stream. Once I saw Sean come up first. I'm like, I don't remember sending Sean a link. And then when I saw Dougie pop in, I'm like, oh, that son of a gun sent everybody the link. That's what he did.
Well, Dougie tweeted the link, didn't he, by mistake last week?
Did he?
Last week.
Last week's stream, yeah, he tweeted it.
Corner Sports. I know
Tommy.
you said that earlier. I'm sorry if I missed it. I saw it, Tommy. I think I even highlighted it. What's up, Tommy and Claudia? Good afternoon. How are you? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. What a great couple. Great family. So jealous you're going to Orlando. Carlos, so happy for you. Thank you, Cherie. Looking forward to it. Marco, have you ever done the kitchen sink?
No, I've seen it. I have been to Beaches and Cream, but it looked a little bit too big for my.
I have never done it myself either. And I offered to take this guy's family and my family, and we're gonna go attack it. It says it feeds 4. There's 8 of us, but then I start doing the math, and how many of us actually eat ice cream, Jeff?
Well, I ate enough for 4. So
right. So out
count?
of his family, it's like 1.5. Suzanne will probably have a couple of spoons, and when I mean spoons, I don't mean the spoon you scoop the ice cream out with. I literally mean a spoon. Michaela, who's a little bit of lactose intolerant herself, is going to struggle. Ethan doesn't like ice cream. So, yeah. So there's 3 of us attacking this thing. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So what is that? Like, Zach doesn't like ice cream either.
Ethan doesn't like sweets at all.
Really?
I mean, don't get me wrong. No. Ethan will eat ice cream, vanilla only. But Ethan is weird. He doesn't like seeing anything on his ice cream. So once he sees the bowl come out, it's going to be hard to scoop him any. Let's put it that way. So he might not touch anything at all. He might have like a grilled cheese instead while we're there. Knowing him. Michaela's dying for the brownies. I don't know. It's weird. Jesus is here. Oh dear Lord.
All right.
Jesus is in the house.
Good to see
now,
you, Jesus.
Now it's a party.
Tina McNeil said that they had 6 and they did it, and it was perfect.
We have a friend who's there now. 4 of them banged it out.
4.
Yeah, they left a very little bit in there, but 4 of them banged it out. We are going to NC to see my sister. Well, Jesus, that jumped quick. The sister this weekend to see her. The colors change. So excited to get out of town. Nice. Speaking of colors and change, oh my God. Now this thing is jumping like you wouldn't believe. All of a sudden, you make it sound like there's like 50 people watching. And I'm like, who's walking by me? I caught your daughter from the corner of my eye. I thought it was mine jumping in here. The Orlando guy, Richard, welcome in. He was just up in, I thought it was my area, but he wasn't. He was in Jersey, checking out the foliage too. Thank you for popping in, Richard. I really appreciate you being here, man. Thank you very much. Check out Richard, the Orlando guy. A lot of great content on his channel. I'm probably gonna get this wrong. I'm not sure if he just reached 1,000 subscribers or is really close. I know it was real close, so he was there. Suzanne says it feeds 4. Yes, we are good. No, Suzanne, we're not good because it feeds 4, but only 3 of us eat ice cream. And there's 8 of us. And the other problem, Jeff, I haven't explained this problem to you yet. Like I said, I was going to forward you the rest of my schedule and see, but whatever. Remember I told you I had many reservations? Like an idiot. Like an idiot, before I told you that, I had deleted some or canceled some. So all I have left is the Friday we leave, we leave the next day. So it's that Friday night, the 4th. Just giving you that heads up.
Okay.
I have 2 reservations, one for 5, one for 7:30 or 8:30, something like that. So got to pick one. It's our last day in the park, so I'll leave that up to my wife to decide what we're going to do there. If she wants to leave early or not. Suzanne is saying hi to everybody. Everybody's saying hi to Suzanne. So, Marco, you have seen it, but you have not had it. Yeah, I haven't had it. I've seen it, too. We have eaten there. My kids like eating there. I used to love the patty melt there. They don't have it on the menu anymore. Michaela likes to go there for a hot dog. She won't eat a hot dog at Casey's, but she'll go there.
Really?
Weird child. You'll wait until you meet her. She's.
I like the grilled cheese they have there. I think the grilled cheese they have there is pretty cool. That's what I always get there. Angel always gets fake meat. I don't know why she's been doing that lately, but like the Impossible meat.
Yeah. I haven't tried one yet. They sell them around here. Like Burger King has one.
Yeah.
You don't know what that is. Never mind. Marco knows what Burger King is.
I know what Burger King is.
I actually used Corner Sports, and I am a huge Beach Boys fan. I actually used 2.
Used to.
Used 2. Oh, sorry. I'm like, wait, what? What do you use Corner Sports?
That didn't make any sense.
I've used Corner Sports. Corner Sports used to make a lot of my jerseys for baseball and everything. I use Corner Sports. Just to stay on the food topic.
Corner Sports now need to make a top that says, I use Corner Sports and I'm a huge Beach Boy fan. New line of merchandise for them.
He's seen them in a concert 20 times, the Beach Boys. I've seen them on YouTube.
Lisa, Keith, and Joey.
Lisa, Keith, and Joey, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I'm sure Lisa's covering herself with a hat right now, and Keith is...
They were great on Donna's stream on Sunday, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Why was Lisa hiding?
I have no idea, because
I don't know.
I didn't even get to text her that night, but I don't know why she was hiding. I know why Keith was being a bugger on screen. I thank you for that. He was, a little back and forth between the 3 of us, me, Jeff, and.
Well, Keith has to dress up as Jessica Rabbit for Halloween. So
I love the shirt he had on.
He's not too happy about that, I don't think.
Yeah, what's going on with that? Here, you guys are doing something and you're all dressing up.
Yeah, I guess.
That's enthusiasm for you.
Lisa's not the biggest camera person. Yeah, don't worry about Nita Suzanne. I tell the same story all the time. I caught her foot on a test stream and I got yelled at because I caught her foot. You caught my foot. Jesus.
I should say that.
What? Jesus or Jesus?
Oh. Lisa. Maybe she's nothing.
Uh-oh. Speaking of Joey's best bud.
Oh, there he is. Put me in
Keith?
timeout. Carlos will bring me right back in, Keith.
Oh, that's what I did. What was it on Dan's stream? I deleted my own wife's comment. Jeff, are you still on are you guys still doing Cracker Barrel for Thanksgiving?
I think we are. Well, we're going to do something. I think what we're going to do is like, hopefully they have like a Thanksgiving meal deal where you can just go pick it up and bring it back to your house and stuff. Because we can't get any good reservations.
I caught a Whispering Canyon.
Oh, awesome.
I have two reservations. I got to cancel one or the other because the wife's being a bugger about it. I got for 4 p.m. I have Chef Art Smith, Homecoming.
That's a good one.
And for 6:30, no, for that's for 3:50. For 5:30, I have Whispering Canyon. She's concerned the room's not going to be ready for us to shower, change, because after the 20-something hour drive, I'm not just going to go to a restaurant and clothes I've had on for that long. Mouse Talk is back.
Hey, well,
what are we talking about? We're talking about anything and everything. Right now, we're talking about Thanksgiving meal. So yeah, I don't know what we're doing. And my birthday's on the Saturday, and we'll be at Magic Kingdom. She wanted us to go somewhere and eat. Well, I wanted to go somewhere and eat for my birthday, but I'm fine with Pecos Bills. So I already told her that. So I scored a Whispering Canyon for the Saturday too, just in case that we don't use it on the Thursday.
Awesome. Those are good ones. Oh, there's Michaela. Tower of Terror.
She's ready. She's dying to write stuff for you, Jeff. I'm telling you, she's got a thing for you.
Oh boy.
She'd be happy. Somebody likes you.
Yeah, I know. My wife doesn't.
Where is the lovely lady?
Can you hear them?
She talking to Mama Mouse? I can hear her.
She was talking with them during that whole football stream. She was on with Kelly, Mama, and a couple other people. Hello, Carol.
Carol, Karki, welcome in. Popping in for a couple of minutes between meetings. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Whispering Canyon. That's a good one.
I liked Whispering Canyon. But what you said too about the Cracker Barrel about having the Thanksgiving meals to bring home. I'm waiting to see which restaurants are going to do those Thanksgiving specials, like turkey dinner or something. I was looking at last year's options. There was a few restaurants that did it. But then I was looking at the price too. I'm like, I'm not going to pay $32 to go have a turkey dinner just because it's Thanksgiving. I've come to realize that. I'm not, as much as I wanted to have that family, I want a family-oriented restaurant over having a Thanksgiving meal, food-wise. Especially for that price, I am not paying. Even Whispering Canyon did one last year. It was the skillet, but it was turkey. And it was like $36. I'm like, wait a minute. No, I read it. It's all you can eat, but I read for 28 or whatever it is, I can have the one that comes with all 3 or 4 different meats in it.
Yeah.
And really, just because it's turkey and it's Thanksgiving. Hey, more sunshine, please. Jim, how are you, sir? Welcome in.
Hi, Jim.
How have you been? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. We're just talking right now. We're just talking dining. We've gone through all the skit. We've gone through how it is in England, how everything's going on there. We have gone through Dougie's birthday. We have, I don't know.
So I missed what Marco was saying earlier about his little expedition, like how he would Are airlines opening up?
Over here, no.
No.
No, things-
What were you talking about when you first came on? Because I was still sort of working.
I think we're probably just talking about the restrictions that we've got over here at the moment.
Okay.
So, yeah, over here we have 3 different tiers. Tier 1, which is kind of like, they call it medium, tier 2, which is high, and tier 3, which is very high. So the tier 3 has the most restrictions, and that's what I'm in, or I will be from Friday. So basically, in tier 3, we can't meet people, we can't have people in our house, we can't go to people's houses, we can't travel out of the area, we can't have people in our back garden, and the only place we can see people is outdoors in a park, an outdoor space, but even then it can only be a maximum of 2 households and a maximum of 6 people. So the restrictions here are really, they're quite strict, really. Pubs are closing as part of tier 3. So, pubs are quite a big thing over here. It's quite a big part of our culture. People go out and have a drink in a pub. So all those are having to close. So yeah, it's pretty grim. I mean, I've not really been out of the house other than to exercise and get food. I've not really been out anywhere since March, really.
Wow.
How long before you think the restaurants will close?
I think before Christmas. I think a lot of places are going to go out of business before Christmas. Because as I was saying earlier, the government, when we first went into national,
Yeah, I don't mean close. Let me rephrase. I don't mean close in general. I mean like where it gets to like the top tier. Where will they even close restaurants and stuff like that? Like they did.
Well, I say they've closed pubs and they've closed bars unless the bars serve a substantial amount of food, then they can stay open. But restaurants that have bars in them, you can't buy drinks at the bars. It's basically table service only at restaurants that are open. And again, there's social distancing in the restaurant, so you have to book. You can't just kind of turn up in person to a restaurant. It has to be booked. Yeah. We have an app. You have to scan a QR code in every place you kind of go into. The tables are all spaced out as well. So yeah, it's a very it's quite surreal, really. But yeah, me and my wife went out for a meal in August because things were getting better over the summer here. And the government introduced a Eat Out to Help Out scheme where they would basically pay 50% of your restaurant bill. So, of course, that really kind of got the hospitality restaurant industry up and running again after the lockdown. So everybody was going out, having meals, getting 50% off, and it was great.
I wish.
Yeah. But, of course, now we're kind of going back into lockdown. So, yeah, restaurants are still open, but I don't think many people are going out to them really at the moment. So...
See, restaurants are busy here. I don't know about Pennsylvania, Jeff, but here restaurants are busy. I mean, we're back to sitting down. Not sitting down, of course, sitting down. Because for a while it was just takeout, but restaurants are open.
We've been going out. Well, I should say we went to our favorite when Tracy was here. We went and got takeout from our favorite local place. It's not a chain or anything. It's just a good Italian place. I went in to pick up the food, and they have booths on one side, booths on another side, and they had tables down the middle, and they have booths in the back by the bar. All the booths were full. None of the tables in the middle weren't sitting people at those tables, but all the booths were full, and they had plexiglass between the booths. So it was pretty crowded. There was a lot of people waiting to get seated too. So it was sort of business as usual. I think they would have, if the governor here would allow a little bit more occupancy, I think they would have been pretty full.
You see, I mean, all our leisure stuff over here is closed down as well. I mean, cinemas are basically closed. We have a big chain over here, Cineworld. They've just shut all their cinemas. I think they've got about 120 cinemas. They just shut them because
that's ridiculous.
There's no films coming out for one. I mean, they delayed the Bond movie. Some of the Disney stuff went straight to Disney Plus, and so they've closed. Odeon, which is obviously a big name, they're just kind of just opening on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays now. They're not opening during the week. But other like leisure centres, gyms are closed. So yeah, you can't kind of go out and do anything other than go out for a walk in a park or something. But pretty much all indoor entertainment is just kind of all closed.
We went to our son's football game last Friday at our high school stadium, and there were probably about 300 people in the stadium. And I think they sold a certain amount of tickets.
I was gonna ask you that. Is there a limit to fans?
Yes, they sell a certain amount of tickets, and they have all the rows.
Is it limited per player?
Yeah, we were allowed 2 tickets per player.
Per student or I get it. You're concerned of bands, so same thing.
Right. We were allowed. So we got 4. We were allowed to get 4 tickets. We only got 3 though.
Okay.
And you have to sit in pods. So and they have every other row taped off. So you're not allowed to sit on the tape, basically.
Yeah. They taped off sections.
Yes.
So we did that here at Tiverton. Our school, our athletic director, our school agreed to 2 parents. They stated parents first, and then they literally sent an email out 2 days later changing the wording because, it's not fair if one parent only can make it. Why have that kid with only one person there? They try to keep it to people in the household or really close family. But my point is that it's 2 per player. Now, at first, the school wanted to do just home fans. And our athletic director stood up and said, it ain't going to happen because he says, I'm not one of those that's going to tell, these other players, you can't have your family come watch, especially the seniors. It's a limited schedule. Come watch the games. That being said, we already got an email today that, who we're playing Saturday is not allowing away fans. That set me off. I'm sorry. Grow some, okay? Because, and I did say grow some, not gruesome, but grow some.
I heard
and I'm talking to their athletic director in their school system. It's not fair for you to allow your parents to come watch your players, but tell these other players, the away players, especially the seniors, there's only 6 game schedule. So now, you can't come watch. Stay home.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's everybody or nobody. And I don't mean everybody or nobody open the gates, let's flood the stadium. No.
Yeah, it's got to be
put
fair.
Put a limit. Put a limit. You get 2 per player. Don't tell me, and Jeff, you were watching when I was streaming. I showed you everybody. Everybody was social distance. Everybody, our athletic director, our school system put markers everywhere. This is where you stand, and everybody was doing it. Yeah. Everybody was following directions. You're going to tell me you can't do that at your school? So pretty much I'm missing one of my daughter's games this Saturday. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I might still chance it and take the drive and wait to get thrown out, but we'll see. But that's what a couple of schools are doing, and I just think it's bogus.
Hey, Garrett.
Garrett, welcome in. I'd ask you if you want to come on, but that's just a silly question.
Yeah, so we had away parents at our game as well. So not only did we have tickets, but they tell you which section you're supposed to sit in too. So we were supposed to sit in this particular section. It just happened to be by the visiting team's parents, which kind of gets me in trouble because I have a big mouth and I scream stuff at the top of my lungs, which probably I should keep stuff inside.
No. Why would you do that? That ruins half of your streams. Don't do that. We love when you let things out for no reason.
Angela and Tracy were about ready to kill me.
At the game?
Oh yeah.
I told you what happened to me, right? During that soccer stream.
Oh, I heard. Yeah.
Yeah. Supposedly I said a couple of things and so after a couple of days of silence in my house, Suzanne started talking to me again and Michaela, and I'm still going to stream. I don't believe I said anything, but whatever. We'll see. I just promised that I need to keep my mouth shut. Just, talk to the chat and follow the game. It's Halloween time. Jim, I sent you the link, buddy. I don't know if you saw it. If you can't make it, that's fine. But Instagram and Twitter, I just sent you the link a couple of minutes ago.
Hi, William.
Garrett, come on. This is where everybody I almost said something that's probably inappropriate for Disney YouTube, but something about a cherry. This is where Isaac Neil did. So come on. This is where everybody takes their first glance at somebody. I don't know. There's a better way for me to say it, but never keep it in.
It's always the first time, Garrett.
What is Tony saying now? Keep it in. My team gets so mad at me. I don't care where I am. Oops, that jumped real quick. Don't care where I am or who it is. I say it. Yeah, Tony, so do I. And does it get me in trouble a lot at home or anywhere, at games or even in Disney. It doesn't matter. Nope. I don't keep nothing in. To me, it's the Portuguese in me. We gossip a lot. We talk a lot. We talk out loud. Thanks. I just got home. Need to eat. Prep for my show. Rain check. No problem, Jim. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. I just saw you. I figured you'd like to join us. No problems. Pop my fruit. Yes, Garrett. Come prop your fruit.
Hi, William.
William, welcome in, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, the only reason I was saying stuff is because we were sitting by we were winning by so much. It didn't even matter. I mean, it was like a total blowout. And these parents were being so obnoxious. They were just looking for all these petty calls. And every time our team had the ball and, like one of their players did something, I was like yelling like they were yelling. And they're like, it was really getting unruly.
I almost got arrested. That's a few years now, maybe 5 years ago. Michaela was asked to play with an older soccer team than her age group, travel team, and so we went and watched. Of course, it was a tournament, and just like any football game, soccer game's the same way. You know that, Jeff, from experience. Parents can get stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sitting there standing. I usually like to stand alone because, again, I can run my mouth and I prefer to just talk to myself. Well, we're sitting there and a call wasn't made. And my wife said something, right? And the parent behind it, just sitting in a chair with his girlfriend, whatever she was. I know he was a parent. I don't. Maybe that was a stepmother. Said something to my wife. To the point of like, oh, like, what do you know about the game? My wife looked at him and said, "Excuse me?" She's like, "I know plenty about the game. Trust me." Well, he decides to say, "All right, shut up, you white trash," to my wife. Yeah, that didn't go so well with me. I asked him what he said, and he repeated it. And I, got a little closer. So, of course, he stood up, and I waited for him to throw the first punch, which he did. So I was lucky there, and all hell broke loose, and it was fun. Yep, it was a lot of fun. Police came from the city, and granted, neither one of us wanted to press charges, and the tournament director kind of threw us out. I wasn't allowed to watch the next game, but
is that frowned upon?
Is what frowned upon?
Is that frowned upon? Fist fighting it?
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Listen, and we've done this before, and I think I just saw somebody else pop in. Eric Lee, welcome in. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it. It happens. I mean, you've been around the games, and Marco, I don't know if you've been around youth soccer or any other sport out there. But parents are parents. Every parent thinks they're a coach. Every parent thinks they know the game. It's legit. It doesn't matter what sport you're doing. Every parent, and if they say they're not, take it from a coach who's been on the other side, listening to the parents. Yeah, you are like that. You can say you're not, but you are. Every single one of us, and so am I, because I am now in high school. But it's fine when a little bickering back and forth, or you cheer your way,
friendly banter.
Yeah, even non-friendly. If when it's pointed towards the field. Yeah. What I've always said is, and I've gotten into a lot of arguments and fights with parents, verbal fights, is don't talk to the players. Especially from the opposite team. Like, I will never say anything to another player from the other team. Okay? It's happened at high school where parents standing next to me from the other team and they're calling out numbers on my team. You know, like you this, you that. I've gotten into fights with them about that. Those have gotten ugly too. Don't do that. Talk about the game, talk about the refs, but not to the refs. Whatever. Don't make it personal. Especially to, another parent. Don't call my wife white trash. That's not gonna go well. And I looked at the guy after and said, "You're lucky she didn't get off her chair because she would have killed you. Me, I just threw a punch and I missed. She would have really hurt you. She's nuts." Oh, Jeff, you're kidding. Yeah, you're laughing. Wait until you meet her.
I'm laughing because it's just hits home.
Well, I'm bringing my Samoan friends when I hang out with Jeff and Carlos at games. Yeah. Listen, I won't deny it. I was gonna say this, all of them. Nobody likes to sit. There's probably one or two that don't mind sitting with me at games because we're kind of the same person, we're at games. But nobody likes to be next to me at games. They don't. Yeah, I can be obnoxious. I can be rude. I can be, whatever.
So the social distancing thing is probably a good thing for you.
Yeah,
it is. I almost got into a fist fight with another coach one year when I coached my son's baseball team. He got belligerent over an under 12 league game and allowing my kid to continue hit while winning. Yeah, I coached baseball for 12 years for my son, and I've seen it all with parents. And I got accused of bringing in a ringer to play fall ball. I got accused by another team to bring in a ringer to play fall ball. We were U13. I brought in a U11 player to play U13. The kid was good. The kid just wants to play. He loves playing. How is that bringing in a ringer? This kid is 3 years younger than everybody else. I am bringing, he just happens to be that good. It's God.
When I was in high school, I used to coach my little brother's indoor soccer team. I think he was in 7th or 8th. He was probably in 8th grade, and we beat this team 26-0 one game. I'm like, and the coach wouldn't even talk to me. The other coach wouldn't even talk to me afterward. I'm like, what do you want me to do? I switched every player around that I could. I mean, I had my defense playing offense. I had every kid playing goalie. What do you want me to do? Like play with two guys out there?
I've done it. I've pulled a player out. It's sad. It's an awful way to coach. You almost feel bad for the team doing that. It's an embarrassment.
But I'm not going to reduce my kids' playing time because you can't field a good team.
How about playing keep away? I hated playing keep away. I wouldn't. I'd rather score 30 goals than play keep away. I think it's worse for the other team. Keeping the ball away from them.
Well, that's what I said. Look, we're up like 26-0. Just pass the ball around. They wouldn't listen to me. They kept, these are 8th graders. I'm in high school. We all play together, right? So they don't really I'm not really that menacing coach figure. Like I'm goofing around with them too. So they kept scoring, running up the score. See who can get a hat trick, who can get a double hat trick, who can get a triple hat trick.
Yeah, I used to put like things out there for them where like only you can only score with your head, but the ball's got to come off somebody else's knee first.
Yeah,
something really stupid like that where it ain't gonna happen. And the girls used to pay attention. They used to listen. They used to do it. They used to try to do it. Man, you'd hear them screaming on the field, remember, because you try to keep it quiet from the other team what you're doing.
Yeah.
You don't want to embarrass them. And then you got that one idiot that's screaming on the field. Remember, it's got to come off the knee first to the head.
Yeah.
After eight passes, starting from the goalie. Well, okay now. Thank you. I got
it. Out.
Yeah. And Disney talk is out the window right now. We're talking sports. Youth sports, by the way. If you are joining us, 18 still in here. I appreciate it. I got into a fight once. I say a fight, it wasn't a fight. I told her off and a female coach, and I just left it at that. My daughter was just not listening. And she pretty much did not.
Hi, Dad. Just here it is.
Buddy, I'm on.
Okay, bye.
And good timing for Ethan to come out and interrupt everybody. I don't know what that was all about. Oh, he's watching Home Alone. God, it's his favorite movie. Yeah. So Michaela was being a little snotty, and she basically told me off with a hand gesture. It didn't completely. The birdie didn't completely fly, but whatever. And I said out loud, "I says, you do that again, watch what's going to happen on your way home." Well, the other coach heard me say that and started yelling at me. What are you going to beat your daughter? I'm going to, report you, this and that. Oh, I went off. I'm like, lady, mind your business. Why are you even listening to what? That's my daughter. I'm saying whatever I want to. Oh, you don't talk. So I ended up just yelling at her in Portuguese instead. I'm like, great, nobody's going to understand me now. So, except for her. God, so many stories. I can do streams and streams of stories. Marco, did you play any sports when you were a youth? What am I saying? You're still a youth, but you know what I mean.
I'm still a youth. I'm not. So, sort of college university sport over here is no way near as big as it is over there. It really isn't. I would say it's not a thing. We do have sports in colleges and universities, but we don't get kind of as fired up, I guess, as you guys do. We don't have. It's not a case like every school has a stadium. We don't. There are very few schools.
Oh God, yeah. Some of our schools have better stadiums than the pros.
Yeah. So it's not. I mean, I did do sports at school. Did I enjoy it? I didn't really enjoy it at school because the thing is, over here as well, our weather's not great. So we'd be forced to play soccer, football to us, outside on a field in the depths of winter when it's snowing and like -3 in t-shirt and shorts. So, and if you don't really like the game anyway, it was just like being forced to do something. So, I do think it's about the coaches, the PE teachers as we have over here. If you get somebody that's good, that's got a passion and enthusiasm for what they're kind of trying to coach you can kind of relate to it and kind of get into it. But a lot of the ones I had were just kind of, no, you've got to do this, get outside on the field and kick a ball about. And so it never really appealed to me much at school. But we did do a lot, though. I mean, on the plus side, we did have a big variety of different sports at school. We did, let's see what I did. We've done soccer, I did squash, badminton, golf, rock climbing. We did hockey, tennis.
Hockey,
so,
hockey or field hockey? Because I know that's a big thing in Europe.
Yeah, not ice hockey, just hockey on a field with a ball. So
yeah.
So I think really kind of over here, sports when you're young is more about trying to give you a bit of a flavour, a bit of an experience of lots of different sports, rather than you're just doing this one sport for X number of years. Let's give you a bit of a taster of these different kind of things. So it was more that rather than teams. I mean, I think our school did have a soccer team, and they did play against other school soccer teams, but never kind of big matches. Would have loads of parents there and hundreds of people watching. It's a bit of a non-event, really. I think over here, certainly at that level.
We have our seasonal stuff here too, like you were saying.
Yeah.
There's a vast variety of sports that our kids can play.
Yeah.
Michaela chose to just play soccer, but she's a dancer. She dances 10 months of the year. They take 2 months off at a dance school.
Yeah.
You all right, Dickie?
You see, we didn't when I was young. I'm sure it's changed now, but when we were young, we didn't always get a choice of sports. It was a case of boys, you've got to do football. Girls, you've got to do netball. I would have much rather done netball than football because netball was inside in a nice warm hall. But we never got the choice. It was a case of boys do this, girls do that. I'm sure that's changed now.
Keith, you got a big echo coming back. I'm going to mute him for a second. Big echo coming off of our sound. Yeah, you were saying about playing out in the cold. You would hate playing for me then because I would when spring would start, before spring season, which here starts in March. So I'd bring them out to practice 6 weeks before just to get them ready. And our travel team has our own indoor facility. We literally have our own indoor, and I wouldn't. I says, no, you're going to go play spring. You're going to go play on grass. We're going to go practice on grass. So we're out there in February, and I tell them, you're going to practice like you would play. Shorts.
But is your team made up of people that want to do it? Is it
No,
Yeah.
it's girls that want to play.
You see, this is it. I think that makes a big difference. If you've
It's
got people in a
tryouts.
team that want to be there, that's it. It makes a big difference. They'll go out and they'll play all sorts of ways because they want to do it, and that makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Our high
Yeah.
school had boxing. You ever hear about high school having boxing?
Wow.
Mine does. No, mine always didn't around here. You all right, Keith?
How am I now?
You're fine now.
That's better.
Perfect.
Oh.
Hi, Keith.
Hi, Keith.
Marco, Jeff, gentlemen,
Hi,
Carlos.
Jessica.
Hey,
How are you, sir?
I'm not Jessica yet.
I can't unsee it. Can't unsee it now, Keith.
Listen,
Well,
listen.
you're gonna have to
Donna's
wait.
Not watching. Donna's not watching. Tell us really, how were the cookies?
Which ones?
Right? Yeah. Which ones?
Which ones?
I don't know. You ate them all.
I had one of each. I did have 2 donuts. The donuts were fantastic.
You're gonna ruin your figure. You're gonna ruin. You're never gonna fit in that dress, Jessica.
I heard you like big women. I don't know.
You heard right.
I do, but now that just might go wrong with my wife. But I do. I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with that. So, you know,
that just she's gonna take that completely wrong.
They could.
See, I'm scared because Donna, I've decided, and I haven't told Donna yet, but I've decided I'm bringing pizza down for Sam from up here. And people in the chat can get a little stupid right now. Go ahead. I don't blame you because I get a little stupid with it. Why are you bringing pizza from Rhode Island to Florida? It's a special pizza. It's a New England. Actually, it's not even a New England pizza. It's a Rhode Island pizza. It's called bakery pizza. All it is dough and sauce. That's all it is. No cheese, no nothing. It's a weird dough. It's a bready dough, and it's sauce. That's all it is. Sam misses it. Sam is from Rhode Island, so she misses it. Her family's still up here, father's side. So I promised, I'd mail her some, but I couldn't find anybody that would make it and seal it where I could mail it. So I held off until this trip to bring her some. What I haven't told Donna yet is I'm just going to go knock at the door as soon as we get there and drop off the pizza. But it's Thanksgiving Day, so I'm going to be smelling whatever Donna's cooking, and I might not want to leave. So,
that's the tough thing.
Might be in trouble there.
Just standing there smelling everything was
I can imagine.
very, very. That's all I could say.
It's just dough and sauce.
It is.
So it's really not pizza.
Well, over here, I have where I used to live. There used to be a takeout that did Mars bar pizzas, which were amazing. It was basically a pizza base with melted Mars bar on and folded up with loads of sugar on the top, and amazing! Sweet pizzas is the way forward.
I'm trying to see if I can find a picture of it. Hold on.
Tomato pie.
Pretty
That's
much.
all it is.
Tomato
Pretty
pie.
much, yeah. Right here. Rhode Island style pizza strips, aka bakery pizza. Hold on, let me That's all it is.
Looks like Tracy's finger after he stuck it in a snowblower.
That is literally all it is. And you pretty much only find it here in Rhode Island. They're made in. Here's another picture of it. They're made in trays, big trays. I'll bring you some, Jeff. You can try it out too.
Is that were those slices or were those pizzas? They make a big.
It's a big tray. You make it all in one big tray, and then you cut it into squares, like 4x4 squares, little 4-inch squares. Some cut them bigger. That's why they call strips. They cut them, a little longer. Yeah, that's all it is. And you eat it cold.
You eat it cold?
It's cold. You don't want. I don't warm it up. You eat it cold. You just buy it wherever it is. For the people that don't know my business, I do sandwiches, hoagies, grinders. Depends where you're from. But I'm a wholesaler, so I deal with a lot of convenience stores, Bodegas, for the people that don't know. It's like on stream, you got to talk in 5 different languages so somebody understands what you're saying. Bodega, convenience store, mom and pop shop. That's what I deal with. And a lot of these shops sell these things like you wouldn't believe. You sell them for like $2 a slice, but I see some of my shops selling, God, hundreds a day. Pizza strips.
Just strips. And it's cold.
Yeah. There's one local one here in Fall River area that makes it with that Portuguese sausage chorizo on it. Just because of the area, just because of where we're at. But no cheese, just bread and sauce. Sicilian pie. I don't know what Sicilian pie is, John. But if that's what it looks like, then I'll take your word for it. Love a good bodega. I tell you, on this stream, it's like here the convenience stores. I don't know what are they called in Manchester? They're Mark.
What do they call what?
Exactly. He doesn't even know what I'm talking about.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
A corner store.
Hang on. Well, has Keith got crazy bananas?
Crazy banana.
Crazy bananas.
Oh, you need another one.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Blue.
Gotta find
blue
the
or purple.
It's actually purple.
God, yeah. It looks blue, yeah, huh?
But I'm down to a few.
No.
I keep on forgetting to buy them while I'm there.
Marco, you can't find any over there?
No, we don't have crazy bananas over here. I have looked.
Marco, when we're done, seriously, send me your address. We'll find a way to get you something. Seriously, I run into them like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I have,
yeah, there's a lot of candy that you guys have over there. We just don't get over.
We'll find a way to send you some.
That's why everybody here is overweight.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Well, yeah, I mean, we do have very strict food, like the amount of sugar that can be in sweets and things over here. There are very strict rules on what we can and can't put in our food. So, yeah, a lot of our candy.
There's rules? Is that what you just said? There's rules?
Well, there's laws. Yeah, I mean, we have a food standards agency in the UK,
really,
which is responsible for kind of maintaining food standards.
So tell me, what can't you put in food?
There are certain colorings that are not allowed.
Oh, you mean that way? I was thinking something else. I'm like, what food can't you eat in England?
No.
What did they hide?
Foods themselves are allowed, but it's the actual ingredients that are inside them. So, candy's not banned. Yeah, we've got candy here, of course we have, but it won't have the same number of E numbers. And I think you actually use different sorts of sugar, don't you? Use like what sugar is it in your candy? Because your candy does taste very different from ours. And I think you use a different type of, because we have like cane sugar over here, and I think yours is something
sucrose, fructose.
Yeah,
something like that.
So yeah, candy in America is great. I mean, I love it, but it does taste distinctly different from our own. And there's very few. I mean, we do have some American candy stores. They're few and far between, but we do have a few that will import, some candy from over there. But it's very expensive when it is imported.
Here, those crazy bananas, I can buy a bag of like 100 for like $2.
Wow.
Where how much you're the one that bought it. I think you're the one that bought it. What'd you pay for that bag on stream that day? What is it like?
I can't remember. I mean, it'll be a lot more because it was from Disney Park. It was from Animal Kingdom. So yeah,
it was like $8.99 a pound or something. It's
yeah.
Jeff, you notice the malls around here. Do you have a candy store around your mall?
I can go down to local store and get a pound box of those for 99 cents.
Yeah. But the shopping malls around here used to have candy stores in them, and they'd sell them like it was at like at Disney World. You go in and buy, candy for like $8.99 a pound.
Right.
Foxwoods Casino is like that. There's a oh my God, what's that? It's a restaurant too. It's a club. Sugar Factory? Yeah. There's a sugar factory at the casino here, but there's a candy store right next door to it that it belongs to. It's the same thing there. It's like $10 a pound for candy. Lousy candy like that. Just M&Ms. Want to buy M&Ms? It's $10 a pound.
Yeah, no, the government over here say they've introduced something now called a sugar tax on fizzy drinks as well. So if it's not like a diet soda, if it's a full sugar soda, it costs more because the government now put an additional sugar tax on fizzy drinks that are high in sugar.
Jesus.
So, yeah, I mean, it's draconian in some respects, but, I can see the logic behind it because they don't want to have a big obesity crisis like, you guys over there do to a degree.
Too late.
I'm like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Kitchen
So
sink.
then, yes.
2, please.
So don't get me wrong. I mean, we do have obese people over here and obese children. I think every country does, but I think the government recognise that it can be like a bit of a ticking time bomb for the health service. So they're trying to sort of combat that by putting taxes on sugar and things like that.
So
For us,
the
it's
obese people
buffets.
the obese people in Great Britain are the people that have money then. They can afford the extra tax. So
Well, no, I think the idea is to encourage people to have like sugar-free alternatives, sugar-free sodas as opposed to sodas with sugar in. So that's the aim, to try to encourage people to drink more healthily and eat more healthily by taxing the bad foods and keeping the price the same on better foods.
Right. Tony is correct. Round is a shape. You are right, sir.
Corn syrup, that's what I was. Yeah, Surf Bum says it. Yeah, corn syrup, that's what you guys have a lot in your candy, isn't it?
Oh, we have that in a lot of things here.
Yeah.
Not just
yeah.
candy.
See, we don't really have that over here.
of course. Yeah.
But kitchen sink right after. That's what we should do. We should do it right after Chef Mickey. We'll go do the kitchen sink. So after eating a whole bunch of buffet breakfast, we'd really be.
Sign me up.
I'm sure. Can't wait. I can't wait for that day. Can't wait to hang out with you and Angela and the kids.
Likewise.
I almost got emotional. I don't know what happened. I just lost my breath. I'm hoping to see, somehow, see these guys down below, but I don't know what their plans are or if that's even doable. But as we get closer, we'll figure that out.
Did you send us the dates?
God, I've been talking about it for 6 months.
Probably.
I'll send Lisa the dates. We check in. Molly Rook, thank you for being here. Thanks for popping in. I think it's the first time I've seen you in my chat. Thank you for being here. I know you have subscribed already. Thanks for popping in. I think you've subscribed already. Anybody new who hasn't subscribed yet, think about it. You don't really have to, but I deeply appreciate it if you did. If you like what you see, it's usually a little more upbeat than what it is today. I'm just I don't know.
Well, I came in and everybody left.
Yeah, Jeff brought the party down. Thank God for Marco to hold it all together, man. I'm telling you, because
Be living that the rest of the night.
listen, I'm telling you, it was like 10 of.
I'm glad you took the blame.
It was 10 of. I had everything on, and I opened the door slowly to see if there was another square down below. If there wasn't, I'm like, forget it. I'm canceling. I'm not going on by myself. I ain't going on at all. And I saw Marco there, and I almost said to myself, I'm like, son of a gun. I gotta go. I'm like, all right. I guess we'll stream. But no, I'm glad we did. We got 7 minutes left. My gimbal is telling me it's dying. How is it dying? These gimbals don't hold a lot of power.
Should.
You got yourself on a gimbal right now?
Why don't you use a tripod?
Because I don't have one.
Good answer.
I mean, I'm going to show you because I'm going to put up 2 Carloses now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
Double Carlos.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, that's my phone.
I'll get it.
That Angela calling Lisa?
Nope. I don't think so.
No, I stream, Keith. I stream off the phone now. That's why I don't lag anymore. I don't.
What's odd is on my phone, because I'm on my phone right now. You're sitting still. Marco and Jeff are fine. You're sitting still.
Because I'm not moving.
No. Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is on my camera, I have the 4 displays. Jeff and Marco are fine. They're moving. They can see them. You are like lagged. You're sitting still. You're frozen.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on a minute.
You're fine. You're fine for me, Carlos.
Yeah, I see you moving.
No, that's just on my phone. On my
It might be the same issue
TV and
'cause
my
Dougie had
computer,
the
you're
same.
fine.
Yeah, Dougie had the same issue before, didn't he? Because
Dave.
There you go. Now you did it.
Now
You fixed it.
I'm moving now for you.
Yeah.
All right. I know I moved out of the way. Anybody see Jeff? Did you get yours yet?
It probably wasn't a problem. It was
No.
just on my phone.
Do I have to bring one from up here for you?
We went to Lowe's. They didn't have them.
All right. If I see one this weekend, I'll pick it up and I'll just bring it down. It fits.
It fits. Well, you have to have room in the car. Now he's froze.
Or is
Yeah.
he just sitting very still? He's frozen for me as well, but I think he might.
No, he's frozen.
No, he's frozen, hasn't he? We've got it
He's
clear.
frozen
Oh,
because it's frozen on all of my.
Died on my phone.
wow.
Oh, I haven't.
I thought for a minute, Carlos, you were joking. I thought your intention was just freezing.
Maybe not. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear
Yeah.
you.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Can you hear me? God.
How many times can you bring yourself in?
You're frozen now. Well, they are.
Keep bringing yourself in. This is cool.
No, my phone is. Look, see, my phone just went off. Who was I on with last time? Was it you, Marco? No, it was Saturday. My Saturday morning. Because now I'm streaming off the computer. Is everything all right off the computer, or am I lagging? Is it?
There's a little bit of jerkiness, but we can.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with the computer.
The sound doesn't match your lips. Oh,
Ooh, echo.
now I'm hearing myself.
I'm hearing
Not
myself
me.
as well. I'm hearing
Not
myself.
me.
Echo.
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 All right. Okay, I'm back. Am I still frozen?
No.
What a disaster. Saturday morning, I had my interview stream, and I'm sorry if I'm missing the chat. I have been subscribed, but with all the ultimate fighting talk, I may have to reconsider. Tony, I'm telling you, thank you for popping in. You should come more often. I appreciate it. 21 people watching. We're almost signing off. It's already almost 2 hours. What was I saying? Saturday morning stream, because of the Wi-Fi in my truck, in my wife's truck, she went out for coffee in the morning, and I was interviewing that other couple.
I don't know.
All of a sudden, I couldn't hear them. They couldn't hear me, because once my wife turned the car on, it told my phone to
connect.
So if you go back and watch the replay, it was like I forgot what it was, 6-7 minutes in. You hear the other couple saying, Carlos, we can't hear you. You hear my wife laughing. You hear her touching every button in the truck, trying to get it to shut off. I'm like, what's going on? But I'm glad I have the computer to fall back on.
That's happened to us as well. In Florida, that Angie's office just happens to be right next to the garage. So the one day she has her Bluetooth hooked up to the car. So
Right.
she was on a call from work. And I don't know where I was. I was back in the car out of the garage. And I heard the whole conversation. I turned on, the stereo was on.
Yeah.
I heard her talking to her boss. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, do I hang up? What do I do here? I'm pressing all kind of buttons. I'm like, oh, she's going to kill me. She's going to kill me. She's going to kill me.
Yeah, that's what Suzanne says. She's like, all I heard was the other people say, Carlos, we can't hear you. She's like, oh, shit, I don't know what to do. I guess she was telling Mikhail with her finger, like, shut up, don't say anything. So, but you can hear it touching the buttons. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm losing service here. It's almost as bad as yesterday with Pete.
Oh, yeah, I could understand what you were saying once. Because I was frozen the whole time. Because I think you can only have 2 people on. Because you were on and Pete were on. And then once I came on, I saw just frozen screen the whole time.
Yeah, but then what's his name?
Craig.
Craig. Once Craig came on, once I got off, Craig came on fine.
But then I was frozen.
Yeah, but you were frozen the whole time you were on with me.
But when it was just me and Pete,
I was
fine. And then Craig came on, and then I was frozen again.
Oh, okay. Are you Caitlin's asking, "Am I hearing the phone?" I am talking through the phone. Yes, I don't have my. Everything you're hearing is through the phone, through this.
That was
through...
Keith's phone. Keith's phone was ringing.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, it was ringing before, yeah.
Yeah.
Been 2 hours. The wife has ordered pizza. I don't know if she's picked it up yet. It's Tuesday. We don't cook while I stream.
Are you getting the not pizza?
No, I'm getting real pizza. I don't
Okay.
even know. That's what Michaela. I don't know if you saw me earlier. I was writing something down. Michaela came in with a paper asking what I wanted.
We had pizza for dinner tonight also.
Pepperoni, olives, and mushrooms. That's what I'm going with.
Mm.
A little mix.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, guys. It's been 2 hours. I want to thank everybody that's been in the chat. Still 20 people here watching. I appreciate it. Got up to, I don't know, 25, 26, something like that. Roscoe membership. Just popping in to say hello.
Hi, Roscoe.
Well,
Hello.
Roscoe, I am about to say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye.
Not green olives, black. But to me, Tony, the correct olives for a pizza are Kalamata olives. That to me is the best ones. The Greek olives. John, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Seriously, everybody, thanks for popping in. Marco put out some videos, some fireworks videos, something like that. Marco, if you want to explain better, please do so.
Yeah, I put out a series of videos this week. There's about 19 of them. They're only like a minute long each, but just describing the different types of firework effects. Because quite often you'll see a firework and think, "Oh, that's good. What's that effect called?" So I did a little guide of what all the different effects are called with some examples as well. So that's on my channel.
It was very cool. I enjoyed
Thanks,
that.
Keith. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll have to go watch that.
I mean, I didn't even know all the names of the different styles of fireworks. Pretty cool.
Well, there's his Facebook, his YouTube, and Marco's close to 300 subscribers.
I'm very close. I think I'm about 3 or 4 away. So yeah.
I am still on that hunt for the 500. I'm 422 away. 422 away. God, I suck. I am. Why is anybody watching? I got more people on screen than what I have subscribers.
You have 28 subscribers?
That's what I thought. No, what am I away? I don't know. I got 422, so I'm that much away from 500. I can't do math right now. I'd like to get the 5. I'd like to get the 5 before Disney trip. That would be awesome, and do some streaming from there, and hopefully, get some view hours up and everything. But that's a whole different thing. Jeff, Angela's not there, but she did come asking what was going on. Why isn't she on screen? Why do these ladies feel like they're not invited when I send out links?
I don't know. She came in and she said, "What the are you doing?" Because I was saying, echo.
Echo.
I thought she was watching me in the other room and be like, "What is he doing? Why does
she gets mad at me? It doesn't take a lot for her to get mad at me.
Oh, same here, man. I'm telling you, maybe this is why me and you get along so well, because I don't know. I dare ask you what you got going on, but you don't know and you don't care either. So
this will probably be my last stream because I killed it for you tonight. I apologize. So, this is my last stream ever with Carlos. So thanks everybody for being here. It was great seeing you.
And yeah, he's live every day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Me?
Saturday.
Don't set high expectations.
Well, you're on Thursday with Myers. You're on Friday with Pizza Night.
No, that's just every other. Oh, that'll be this Friday though. Yeah.
You're on Saturday for your shtick. And you will be in Disney in 2 weeks for the rest of your life. I mean, for the next 4 months. A lot of stuff coming up for you guys.
Yeah.
You're going to have some
channel. So what are you doing?
What am I doing?
But this is your channel. Let's talk about you.
I have nothing to talk about. I'm trying to find, and I don't have. How do I not have Joey's World banner?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I had it. I don't know what. I moved some banners around. Did I delete it by accident? I deleted it by accident. I got to get another one done. So right now I don't have it, but this is Keith. This is Joey's World. This is Joey's best bud. And
that I am.
Every Thursday, every Tuesday,
Wednesday morning,
Wednesday morning.
9 o'clock.
I was there somewhere. 9
But,
o'clock.
we-
The new video comes out
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow we got
Tomorrow.
something. We'll be somewhere. We surprise everybody, even ourselves.
Now, did you vlog Donna's house? Not the house, but where you guys did you go in the
we took
bathroom and
pictures.
vlog everything?
We took pictures. I think Lisa might have been filming some stuff too. So,
Cool.
what people don't realize, Joey was sitting there watching the TV the whole night.
The Patriots.
He was more interested in the sports.
With the Packers and the Patriots.
Yeah, he had the game on, so he was
Not the
sitting there
Patriots,
watching sports the whole night. But
Buccaneers.
we had a great time. That was a lot of fun, and the smells were incredible. So it felt like I was home back with my mother again. So
I didn't know Joey was a lefty. Love seeing Joey as a lefty there.
Oh,
he's not.
Yeah.
I'm like, depends.
I don't think he even knows.
Oh, okay. Well, he was doing everything with his left hand, so I'm like, I looked at Suzanne. We both looked at each other. I'm like, oh, Joey's a lefty. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he writes. He does everything lefty. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never really noticed myself. I just. But we had a great time. We were on a few things. Tomorrow, there's something tomorrow that we're on. I don't know if anybody announced it or anything, but
You can plug it. Go ahead. I don't know what it is.
It's not for me. It's not ours. So tomorrow night.
Oh, it's P. Marie.
It's on Tina Marie's channel.
Nice.
Tuna.
You're gonna be on with Tuna tomorrow. I sent
Tina.
I sent Tuna the link, but she had other things she was doing. She had a long day, so I understand. No big deal
Right.
there.
We got something on Halloween Day, which I'm sure, well, you may know about. You know
I've heard bits and pieces.
almost what's going to happen.
Please, Eddie.
I've heard bits and pieces, so I can't wait to watch that.
We've got like Lisa's got like a week and a half to put something together. So what is that? A week and a half? It's not even a week and a half. I don't know how many days it is.
I don't like Halloween. I'll be honest with you. No, I'll tune in and watch, but I'm saying I'm just not a Halloween person. Never was. I can't wait till my son is finally old enough where he says, "Can I just go trick or treat with my friends? Peace out, man. Have fun."
I will be leaving the apartment.
Yeah, it's not for me.
I'm not leaving the apartment dressed up. That's for sure.
Well, why not? Pull a Steve. Go to McDonald's. Go to a drive-through, and we'll be all right.
No, that
I
won't
think
be
that's part of
happening.
the deal, Keith.
I'm missing chat.
I didn't catch that. I didn't catch those stipulations.
You missed the fine print.
Yeah, I'm
Go back and
sure.
read. Go back and read the contract.
I'll get that from Lisa. I don't think so though. I'm not leaving this house. So, but we have some. I have something interesting maybe to show, maybe to do.
Okay, well, let me sign off before you show anything. I mean,
no, that's Halloween. So,
then I'm sure it's not scary.
yeah, I think it's going to be scary.
All right, guys. Again, thanks for everybody to being here. Thanks for everybody to join me, especially the guys from across the pond. Not just that one, this one, but that one especially, but the other guys that were here, Gaz, Sean. It was cool to have you, Sean, on, and Dougie as always. I'll be with you the whole way, Keith. Jesus says, yeah.
Thank you, Jesus.
I am.
Thank you.
And now that I am not going to the soccer game on Saturday, even though maybe I am, my interview is going to be on Sunday with Detroit Disney Duo at 10 o'clock on Sunday. So I can't wait to have them on. Besides that, yeah, it was fun. Thank you for being here. I don't know. I'm back in that mood. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.